Hello, hello from the Cohen Group studio. This is me, obviously, and this is the wonderful and the one and only Christopher Lee, who is a licensed agent as well as our transaction coordinator. You have been that role for quite some time now, and over the course of the last couple of years, how many transactions have you brought from contract all the way to closing?
Over 100 now, actually. Our team has been busting a move. It's been great.
And I bet over the course of those 100 transactions, there have been some pretty wild rides along the way, I would presume.
Oh yes, no transaction is the same, and sometimes you end up with a lot of hurdles, and you have to jump those one at a time and very carefully. So it really takes a team, takes everybody involved to find that compromise or that hurdle jump every time.
So over the course of those 100 transactions, I'm assuming that you've worked with dozens and dozens of agents in that time.
That is correct. There are over 1,000 licensed agents within Whatcom County. So, everything from part-time, one transaction a year, up to, full-time agents and even teams of people like yourselves.
Is real estate really a difficult industry to get into then?
I wouldn't say difficult. I mean, there is an entry there, and it takes some learning for sure. The license itself is fairly easy to get if we're being honest, but learning the job is quite arduous. The licensing process doesn't quite set you up for the daily life that is going to be your agent role, so it's a lot of learning.
As a transaction coordinator, you're not negotiating against these other agents, but you are working in tandem with them, and you get a front row seat to how they work, right? What are some of the characteristics that make a strong agent?
Well, first and foremost is communication. Oftentimes we talk to each other on a daily basis. Again, hurdles, there's lots of them, and we have to constantly find a way to get over them, and often together. Another one is problem-solving skills. Aids in the first one, whereas we constantly find the resolution to things that come up. I would say last is probably just be nice. We all have the same struggles together, and so if we can stay positive and stay forward thinking, we'll all get through it and both of our clients will win.
For that person who's looking to hire an agent and work with someone, what are key characteristics about the agent as a person that you think are important for them to keep an eye out for?
The home buying process is pretty emotional. Ups and downs, it doesn't always go according to plan, so you have to find somebody that aligns with you on your core values and can weather the storm with you.
That makes sense, because I would need someone I'm comfortable kind of being stressed around, right? And okay with talking about that.
Correct. You are not going to look your finest at certain moments, and you may have emotions come out that you didn't anticipate. So that person has to be able to see through those and to what you really want, and then find the solution anyway.
Mm-hmm. So if I'm able to kind of dump maybe some frustration or just anxiety about it, right? And yet that agent has to somehow then turn it into productivity, because we still have to get the job done.
Correct. When you're at your worst and you're feeling like there isn't an option to go forward, that is the case sometimes, but most often it's momentary, and that agent has to keep pushing things forward for you. That way you still reach the end and that happy place.
Are you telling me my agent's going to say things I don't want to hear?
Absolutely. They are going to tell you everything you don't want to hear. And that's their job. They have to be honest. Somebody who's going to sugarcoat or tell you what they think you want to hear, that's not going to work. That's often not going to lead you to the place you want to end up.
But I just want my HGTV moment. That's how this works, right?
Not quite, but yes, we would all love that.